Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be planning the week of February 1st to the February 7th. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to be using a kit from StickyEssentials this week, and I love using lots of pink spreads for the month of February, so I hope you're used to that. And next week I'm going to be using a kit for Chinese New Year's or Lunar New Year's if you celebrate, so it's going to be a red month as well. I have been enjoying planning on my own for January, so I am trying to be back now with my February spreads just because I love pink, and you're going to be seeing a lot of silver as well. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm just putting down the base right now. I love this kit from StickyEssentials, and I knew I was going to be using it for Valentine's month. Usually when it's Valentine's month, I say Valentine's month because Valentine's Day is in February, as well as my fiance and I's half anniversary is also in February, so I also like to celebrate it just for the whole month. Lots of lovey-dovey kits and lots of pink and silver. Like I said, I've been enjoying planning on my own since December, I think, last year. I don't remember when the last video I filmed was, but actually I think it was longer than that. I have just been enjoying just doing my plans on my own. I've moved into a new planner. I am no longer using Erin Condren. I am moving on to my TSKP, and I have been loving it very much. The paper quality is amazing. The layout, I think she has actually revamped it so it's even better than the one I currently have. But I am just really enjoying it. When I put down stickers on it, it's actually pretty forgiving. I have yet to do a planner review for my OK plans in comparison to this one because they are similar in some ways and very different in a lot of ways. The paper quality in the TSKP is actually very good and more forgiving than the one in OK plans. The layout of OK plans is actually very ideal for preferentially what I would like, but I've really just been loving my spreads and how they turn out in TSKP, and it might be because I've just been very inspired on Instagram, all the different planners I've been following and the videos I've been watching. I'm actually really behind on my videos. I think I have Plan with Me's all the way from January, so I've been slacking on those and haven't had the time to look at them, but I've pulled in a lot of inspiration from lots of people like Rachel, as I've mentioned before, Plan Mosh Plan, which I think I have mentioned before, Tay, and just a lot of other people that I've seen that uses more decorative florals and decorative foils to complement their spread more. I think I've tried to incorporate a little more into that. Before, my planning style was a lot more simplistic, I would say, and there would be empty spaces and I would kind of fill it out with either random hearts or random bows that I would have that Simply Watercolor Co. would have, to kind of just amp the spread out a little bit more. And I think with all these shops like Honey Inked and Letters from Lay having all these different types of flourishes and florals to accent different things in your spread, I think it's just really amplified my spread a lot, and I really like how I've been playing with it. I may be the first one to admit this, but I find it very overwhelming as well. Lots of people that I've seen, the planners I've just mentioned above or earlier, they decorate their planners in a very natural way. For me, I actually struggle with it a lot. I plan basically what I'm going to be doing as I normally do, and then at the end of the spread I usually try to see what I can pull in to amplify the spread, unless I see something that really stands out that I think would look really nice with a certain icon or a certain header or half box or something like that. But usually I do all of the decorative stuff afterwards just because I don't have the brain capacity to think about what to do while I'm in the middle of planning. And now that I'm going back to filming, I was finding it a lot harder to kind of do that kind of spontaneous decorating. So I hope you guys enjoy the spread. I actually really love the way it turned out, and I think I was able to incorporate a lot of foil. I'm really enjoying how I've been doing my foils, especially because I think I just rediscovered a lot of different shops that I haven't seen in a while that has been releasing a lot of full box overlays that are really gorgeous, that really help out the spread to make it look even prettier than the art already is. I really love the art in this kit already, but you'll see later on how much better the foil just amplifies it. Right now you can see me putting down a header. I put down glitter headers. I don't believe they came with the kit. I had to get it from my own stash. But I put out these foiled heart overlays on top of them because I just really wanted to glam up the whole spread a lot more with a lot more foil. And going back to talking about feeling overwhelmed with layering, Tay from Shantae Plans is actually going to be doing an Instagram Live, I believe, in March. And I'm probably going to look at it just to see what she has to say because she does an amazing job at layering as well. If you guys are interested, I'll leave her Instagram down below because I'm not exactly sure when it is. But you guys can definitely check it out if you would like to. I believe she's going to be saving it in her Instagram stories or reels, whichever one it is, so that other people can look at it after the fact as well. I am actually really excited to be planning the rest of the month and hopefully stay on this track for the foreseeable future for now. We'll see. It takes me a long time to film and do voiceovers and edit and all of that just because school's been really busy. I am still teaching remotely from home, but it's just been teaching remotely is just a lot harder when you have no materials at home. I don't have any kids at home either, so I really don't have any school materials, and Chicago has had a lot of snow days, so my car's actually snowed in and I haven't been able to move it for a couple days, much less go to school for supplies. So it's been very difficult, but we're managing as it is and still trucking along. Since I was last on here, I have gotten my COVID vaccine. I have gotten both doses, and fortunately, I did not get most of the symptoms. My fiance got his second dose, and he was actually feeling a lot of the symptoms that others were and not feeling too good. And he actually had to leave work early one of the days after he got it just because he was just feeling so unwell. And luckily for me, it felt exactly like the first dose that I got. I just had the sore arm, and that was basically it. It hurt a lot with the sore arm, but other than that, I didn't get any fevers or anything like that. So I was really happy I didn't have to live through that. If you can see here, right now I'm decorating the bottom with some foil overlay, bottom washi overlay from Girl Boss Anna, I believe. And I really liked how the crisscross effect looked. It added a lot more silver foil to the bottom of the spread to even everything out. And I was debating between this one and a fairy light one, but I think this was the better choice. I hope you guys have all been well and staying safe. I am doing okay. I think mentally I am trying my best, but I've been picking up therapy again, and I've had it for I think about 7 sessions now with the same girl. I don't know exactly if I'll be sticking with her, but we've gotten pretty deep into our therapy sessions, and I think there's this event in my life that I'll always just cry about, but it's been interesting and something I needed because I knew I wanted to get back into therapy. I was going before the pandemic happened, and I really was pushing it off because I really didn't want to do virtual therapy. But I finally took the plunge and I tried it just to see how I would feel after it. And I'm discovering that it's fine. It's just a lot of lag time, I think. It's similar to remote learning. There's just a lot of difficulties in that. And I'm still trying to see if I want to stick with the same therapist or if I want to try to see if I can find another one that I can kind of vibe with more, I guess. But I'll update on that. Ilza from Ilza Planned It and Emily from Emily Catherine Plans, I believe. Both of them have been releasing a lot of videos talking about mental health, and I've been really appreciating it just because I don't think a lot of people are talking about their experiences with therapy, and I think it's a very important topic because I have a bachelor's in psychology from undergrad, and I just find the brain and the way people think so fascinating, and knowing when people don't take care of their mental health, it just stresses me out a lot because I don't think they realize how beneficial it is to just have someone to even talk to. Lots of people are missing that from their lives, and I know financially it might be a hard thing to do, but I think therapy is very worth it, and I'm even trying to get my fiance to maybe do it, but that's probably going to be something that's a lot further down the road. I just really see a lot of benefits to it, and I always knew it was something that I would want in my life. And even if I didn't vibe with my first therapist, I'm trying to get with this second one, and if it doesn't vibe with her, I'm kind of thinking of it like dating, and I think I will be okay if I need to move on. It's very hard. It's something that people don't talk about, to kind of retell your story over and over again until you find someone that will be able to help you. So that part is really hard, but I think the end result will be worth it. And even being able to air out your story and able to air out your thoughts to different people and getting their perspectives on it, I think that can help you in whatever way, is small, insignificant way that you might not be thinking about. So this was the first week of February, which was for me almost like 25 days ago now. It's been a while since I planned this spread. I did my nails, and that was the thing that was kind of holding me back on filming these spreads, was my nails. I did press-ons right before this just to try them out, and I was feeling too lazy to paint my nails. But then after I did the press-ons, they were falling off, and I really missed painting my nails again, so I was kind of finding the right time to do my nails again. And if you can notice, my nails right now are different from the one at the beginning because I filmed the base initially, and then I didn't like the ombre effect that I was doing, so then I ended up changing it to this kind of black and white and pink and silver kind of spread nails. And then actually I ended up not liking some of the nails on this one, so I modified it even more, and you'll be seeing that in the next plan with me that I filmed already for 2 weeks from now, I believe, for another spread that's super pink as well. Quarantine has definitely helped me rediscover my love for planning as well as my love for painting my nails. If I was in school, I really don't think I would have had the time to do this filming and doing my nails because I manage kids, and pre-COVID, I needed to use my hands a lot to help with kids and wash my hands a lot often too. And I have the luxury now to paint my nails and not worry about them chipping away unless I'm doing a lot of housework like washing dishes or anything like that. So I'm very grateful that I've been able to do my nails again because I've been really enjoying it. If you follow me on my Instagram too, you'll know that I actually pull a lot of washi out just to match with my nails. That's been something fun that I've been enjoying doing as well, and lots of people have been liking it on there. So if you want to check it out, definitely go to my Instagram. I'll have a link down below, and definitely check it out if you would like to. I've been trying to find washis that match with the planner spreads as well, and I've been really enjoying doing that. I've just been trying to find more ways to use my washi and not just have them on display that nobody's using. And since I'm using more planners this year, I've actually had the opportunity to use a lot more of my washi than I did before. So I'm really happy that I'm able to do that as well. If you would like to know where certain stickers are from, please just let me know down below and I'll try my best to answer them. For now, I'll just talk about some things that happened this week. My fiance and I was watching The Outsider at this point, and I think you will like the show if you like things about true crime. It was very interesting as we were watching it. I think it was originally from Stephen King's book that it was incorporated from, and I heard that the books were worse than the show. So Jason Bateman's in it, and me and my fiance love Jason Bateman, so we gave it a try, and it was interesting and kept our interest. We've just been on a kick for shows that are not necessarily thriller and not necessarily true crime, but kind of in that realm. Before this, we were watching the show The Night Of, and that was another one that was similar to that, where a crime happens and then there's a trial and you kind of have to figure out who done it, those kind of shows. So that was interesting, and I was able to do a lot of planning this week as well, which I really enjoyed. So that was in my planner. For the longest time, I actually stopped subscribing to Simply Gilded because I was just racking up a lot of washi and I wasn't using it. But since I'm using it more often this year, and January's washi release was so pretty, I just had to get it. So I renewed my Simply Gilded washi, and now she does a washi only subscription, so that helps a lot because before I hated having all those extras that I weren't using, and I just have a whole bin of them that I've been waiting to destash and try to sell, but it hasn't been very successful, so I just have a lot of them. And now that she has the washi only, I figured I would try it out for a couple months to see how I like it, because the washi for January is so pretty. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out. I don't know how you will be able to find it, maybe from the buy sell trade group, but I just needed to get it. It's like blue and kind of mermaidy, and it's super pretty. This week, my sister and I also went home to my mom's to celebrate Chinese New Year's. We didn't do anything too big. My mom just made us a lot of dishes and had some takeout, and we were able to play mahjong for a little bit, and that's always fun. My fiance and I also watched the movie Over the Moon. I was honestly expecting to cry from the movie, but I don't know why. I just really did not like the movie at all. It was like it was trying to be Coco, I think, and what Coco was, but Coco was so amazing that it was just hard for them to kind of get to that level. And the way that they made the movie, I just didn't like it as much. I didn't connect to it as much as I thought I would have, because it's about this Chinese girl, and I thought that the connection with Chinese New Year's and watching it, I thought I would feel the connection with this girl, but I really just didn't. I enjoy Coco a lot more, and I would recommend it if you want to check it out. But even the songs, I love the song so much in Coco that I just didn't vibe very well with the ones in Over the Moon. And I probably shouldn't be comparing them, but they just had a lot of similarities that I thought it was very interesting. Like the girl basically goes off into this other world that was very similar to how Coco Miguel goes into the other spiritual world, and there were spirit animals in both of them, and it was just very interesting how much similarities it had, so I couldn't help myself to compare. But I just liked Coco too much, and the songs were a lot better in Coco, in my opinion, compared to Over the Moon. And the girl that voiced the main character in Over the Moon, which I'm forgetting her name, I think it was Faye or something like that. She actually has a very nice voice, but the songs weren't. I think I like to rate them when I listen to songs. I like to think of them about whether or not I would be able to sing them outside of the movie. And the songs that were in that movie, they literally, some of the songs had the names of the characters in it, and that, like, I wouldn't be singing that normally. That doesn't make sense to me. So I didn't really like it. If you like to check it out, I would say you can go ahead and check it out, but have very low expectations. I went in thinking I was going to cry, so I was very disappointed when I did not do that. There's some movies that I just know I'm going to cry, and for that one I really thought I was going to, but I didn't end up doing it, and I really just didn't end up liking the movie in general. It was kind of cringy at some parts, so there's that. At the end of the weekend, I started a new Korean drama that I was hearing about called True Beauty. Lots of people were talking about it, and I actually was reading the webtoons of it, which is kind of like comics online. And one of these comics, they decided to pick up as a drama. So I decided to watch it because lots of people were talking about it and saying how good it was. And I actually follow a K-pop group called Astro, but I wasn't following them so intensely that I knew the members. There's just so many K-pop groups that I can't keep up with all the members and their names and all of that. So I knew who Astro was, and I knew some of their songs, but I didn't actually know the people in it. And one of the members that are in Astro is actually the main character in True Beauty, and I just fell in love with him. He was amazing in the drama. At this point, I finished it. I think it took me like 2-3 days to finish it. It was just so good, and it has the right amount of funny and sad and loving and friendship and family, and it just had all the good elements, and the cutesy parts were really cutesy. And if you know me, the K-dramas that have a lot of the cheesy stuff, I actually love that stuff. When the characters fall in love immediately, I love that as well. If you've ever watched Touch My Heart, I think it's called, I really liked that show just because the characters just liked each other and there wasn't anything too problematic, which obviously I like K-dramas because they're problematic sometimes, but sometimes the triangles are just a little too intense for me and I don't like it too much. Another recent drama that I watched that I fell in love with was called Startup, and it has another girl that used to be in a K-pop group, and she's no longer in it because I think their contract is over. It was from a longer time ago, but her name's Bae Suzy, and she was in the K-drama Startup with a couple guys, and their triangle, that show was very interesting as well because when the B characters in K-dramas are good, I really love that too. That's why I think I love Crash Landing on You so much, because the B characters were just so amazing and I loved them to death and I was rooting for all of them. And Startup was kind of the same way, where they had this squad and they were hilarious, and seeing their interactions was amazing, and you kind of just want everybody to win, but obviously only one couple ends up winning. So that was a really good drama. If you are into K-dramas, I would definitely recommend those two. If you like cheesy romance and comedy, I think those two would be the way to go. And the last thing for the end of this week, this was when it started snowing a lot, I believe. And my car was actually in the same parked space and I hadn't moved it or checked it out, which is my fault. I know my battery is really bad in my car, so I should have checked it sooner. There's this thing you're supposed to run your car just to make sure that it doesn't die, especially during cold weather and snow. And I completely forgot to do it. So on Sunday this week that I'm marking, me and my fiance actually went to check my car, and lo and behold, it was dead. And we're probably gonna need to you fix the battery somehow so that it can come out. But I'm kind of just waiting for the snow to go away first before I have to deal with that, because the snow was really bad where it was, I think, the largest amount of snowfall we had in 19 years, I think they were saying, but it was a lot. I think those are all the updates I have for you guys right now. I hope to continue to being able to film more videos for you guys. If you stuck around, thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you're just here to watch the plans, I appreciate it. This is a memory keeping sake for me, and I hope you guys are enjoying me on this journey. I love how I'm growing as a planner, the way I'm incorporating more decorative things and going outside of my comfort zone, but also staying true to myself and planning the way I like to plan. I'm really enjoying the process, so I hope you guys stick with me. I'm going to let the rest of the video play out and probably do a tag for my next video just so you guys can learn more about me if this is your first time around. If you guys have any questions about the stickers, again, please comment down below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. I'll see you guys at the end so I can say my final goodbyes with the close-ups, and I hope you guys enjoy. That is my complete spread. I love all the muted pinks, the dark maroons, whatever you might call it, but these shades of pink I love so much, and I hope you guys really enjoyed watching it. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.